What's up, everyone? All right, we got people here now. I always like to give it a few minutes before I log in so you can enjoy those fine Twitch advertisements, especially icebreakers. I keep icebreakers in my car. Just had an icebreaker before we started. I need to have good breath for y'all. You know, you know how it is. So what's going on today? Oh, my camera's a little wonky here. Figure out where my stationary spot is. Blaine, what's up? We got some good stuff today. Just let a few more people show up. It's always good stuff. Is it ever bad stuff? I don't ever go, hey, we got some bad stuff today. I don't ever say that, do I? So, it's always good stuff. But I have my standard JetPens box of wonder. I have a box from Amazon Japan, which I will talk about that when we get to it. And then I have a small little envelope from Exaclair, which I don't know what it is. It's smaller than a notebook. I knew they were supposed to send me some notebooks. Those new laser edge Clairefontaines, you know, those covers that are, I forget the name of them. But they're pretty cool. But that's not what's in this envelope because it's a small. I'm wondering if it's like some kind of ink or ink sample. Yeah, I totally ordered those notebooks, Evan. I've passed on the last 2 or 3 Write Notepads editions. I would have ordered the Chinese New Year. I was just a little bit slow. And I can't remember what the one before that was. So I think I missed the last 2, but this one, yeah, I'm in. I am in. All right, we're getting some more people in. We'll give it a few more minutes. We'll chit-chat a little bit. How's things going with y'all? Anyone in here go to the Chicago Pen Show? Rebuzzles. Thanks for the bits. Thank you so much. You rule. Yeah, I had Paul sent me a tweet, says, hey, I don't use pocket notebooks, but can I get that print? Just like, will y'all print those so I can just have it framed and things like that? So, Michael, how was the show? Did you have a good time? Yeah, Evan, you got some extras laying around. But I didn't need to hunt them down. I didn't want them that bad. But these I definitely want. Are they blank on the inside? That's what I couldn't tell. It looked like the picture said showed that they were blank, but I'm not sure the description did. Who has cephalopod inks? Yeah, I miss being there, Michael. Maybe next year. Like I need to go ahead and plan this one like in the beginning of the year so I can say I'm gone that weekend just so like my wife was scheduled to work this weekend. Like which I knew a few months out. Blank's okay. I'm good with blank. Yeah, I was looking at the picture on my mobile phone, and it was hard. I was like trying to expand it, see what it looked like, and it didn't quite get there, but it looked blank. I didn't look like Dot. And beryllium. All right, let's see what we got here. What? Where did these come from? That's pretty cool. Why don't I know of this? That's cool. I will save this. Who are you? About us. Who are these people? Handmade in Tampa, Florida. Colors are all custom by a resident chemist. We don't use any plastics or animal products in our inks or our packaging. Passionate about protecting our oceans and wildlife, and we choose to use the most sustainable and environmentally friendly materials whenever possible, even if it costs us a bit more. Awesome. Never heard of them, so that's cool. Yeah, I'll reach out to them, or I don't do the reaching out. I'll just buy them and see. So let me save the inks. I super like the artwork. That blue ring octopus is gonna be mine. Yes, Sarah. I mean, this is you, right? I mean, that's it. I didn't know it was specifically to study squid ink, but I knew it was for marine biology-ish type of things. Jesse, how was Chicago? I missed being there. Missed seeing y'all. Did you have a good show? I bet it was a blast. It looked like a blast. Evan, maybe we can do the Philly-Chicago combo next year. Michael, that's good. It's felt like the busiest show that has ever been. I saw someone's picture from the foyer, and I think the last time I was there, no, first time I was there, we had our tables were out in the foyer. The second year we were in the room. That foyer area looked jam-packed. Jam-packed. Okay, now there's a coupon. So where are they out on Reddit? Are they on fountain pens, or is there somewhere else? How you feel about your inventory for Raleigh, Jesse? You only got 3 weeks? Are we about 3 weeks out? 15% off everything. I like it. I like it. Blue Esterbrook's are low. Is that the most popular color? What's the most popular Esterbrook color? Barrel color. I would guess probably blue. That's the first one I went with. All right. So I've got the Superior Labor case. I'm trying to mess around with. Blue then red. I'm surprised red's number 2. I thought it might be green or whatever. I have a notebook in here that's redacted. I can't show you that one. This is my Simkin. I'm sticking with my my black stripe plan so far. That's working for me. Let me see. I gotta scoot this over just in case there's something in my. Oh yeah, there's something in here you can't see. I'll scoot that over. Scoot that over a little bit. The brown ones might look the best. I kind of like the gray or silver. I don't know what do they call them. All right, I'm writing down this code so I can go home and order these. I got too much stuff to order. Too much stuff to order. Yeah, there was secret stuffs on the page that would be like right under the deal here. So, sorry. Yep. But yeah, I'm trying this guy out again. I need to break it in a little bit. So I have my sorry I banged the thing that shakes all this. Question: I knew you and Mike met face to face the first time on a show, but how on the earth did you two meet online? Through a mutual friend. There's a guy named Patrick Rohn who was a writer, or is a writer, and a podcaster, and he had a podcast with Mike called Enough. So Patrick's into minimalism. He is on, there was a movie called The Minimalist. He was in that movie, and they had a really good podcast that I enjoyed, but I enjoyed it from Patrick's perspective, right? Mike was just kind of, the guy, on there, his buddy, kind of like what we've ended up being. And Patrick was into reading The Pen Addict. So Patrick knew about me, and Patrick's into fountain pens and paper and blogging and all that stuff. So they had me as a guest on their show, but I didn't know Mike at all then. Like, I knew Patrick from talking to him online. So we met through Patrick Rohn. And the rest is history. So, like, right after that episode, Mike said we need to do a podcast about pens, and that's how it started. That's why we have that little phrase that we use. Because I told him no. That was the dumbest idea I had ever heard. This is terrible. Still a terrible idea. So, but I like telling that story. Patrick's a good dude. He talks, Casey, thanks, buddy. Did you get your package in the mail where I sent your pen back and something a little extra? Yeah, totally podcast about pens. Here we are. It makes no sense. All right, so my Superior Labor, I took out my agenda. I use this in the seed case because I can put all three. I can put this one. This is like the first 6 months. Sumkin. Oh, good, Casey. So it's got a number 1 and a number 2. So it's January through June, and then July through December are the editions. And then I keep a Nock A5 notebook in here. But this has a pocket in the back that I just stored in. This is the redacted notebook that I'll have to tell you about later. This is some business notes that I need to take care of today. This is my pocket notebook that I carry around. It's almost full. And then my singular fountain pen right now, which is going to change by the time we're done with this unboxing, because I know there's 2 or 3 fountain pens at least in this unboxing that we're going to do here. So y'all ready to get this ball rolling? Yeah, see, I don't know we'd make that one for real, Casey, because we already did the Lanier, right? We did the Lanier in that colorway. So maybe if we have extra fabric, that could be a thing. All right. I lost my coin. Show us the secrets. This first one is super secret because I don't even know what it is. Let me get this mouse out of the way. So it comes in the fancy packaging, fancy foil packaging. This is from Exaclair. And if you don't know Exaclair, they are the United States distributor for Rhodia, Clairefontaine, J. Herbon, G. Lalo. What else am I missing? What else do they do? So I work with them from time to time. I usually get, I just saw the, I posted the new glitter ink, the new J. Herbon 1670 ink on Twitter this morning. So they always send me that. This is not it, unless this is a little sample. Schmevelin, what's up? They reached out to me like a month ago, wanted to send me the new notebook, the new Clairefontaine notebooks with the etching on it. Ha ha ha! It is a sample, and it's the hot stuff, man. We got it, chat. We got it. We got it. Nana nana boo boo. I didn't think this would be it. This has been sitting on my desk for like a week, waiting for this stream. I could have been sharing this out earlier, and being the super pimp that I am, I could have shared it out and teased everybody. So nice. So let's see what this is just the standard printout. I'm gonna read this out to y'all. Maybe not the whole thing, but oh, I'm not supposed to share it until the 10th. Rip. Let's see, what's today? Today's the 9th. So you're sworn to secrecy. You're sworn to secrecy. But I don't care because someone put it out there. The Japanese sites put it out, and I already retweeted it this morning, so I don't care. So I'm glad I didn't open this earlier. So the Anniversary Ink Collection 1798 inks. This exclusive collection of 1790 inks celebrates the year Jacques Herbon first introduced his own line of quality inks, an important step in the history of this brand founded in 1670. 1798 inks are illuminated with shimmering flecks of silver for an elegant finish. Yeah, it's the 10th in Japan. Even though when I did it this morning, I don't think the clock had flipped, because I was first thing in the morning and they wouldn't have quite hit midnight yet, but it's the 10th there. I've tweeted it out hours ago. I'm okay. And if they cut me off, well, it's not, I got this package about a week ago and I didn't do it then, so I'm okay. So let's work on our pronunciation. So it's kyanite. It's, let's see if I can get that focus in there. So we're definitely going to be calling this kryptonite. It's Kyanite. I'll type that in. Kyanite du Nepal. Kyanite du Nepal. So yeah, I'm apparently not supposed to show this, but too late. They should put that on the top of the page. Do not show this. Do not show this. Kyanite. I'm gonna go with kyanite. It's probably. Do you think it's Kai? So what do y'all think? Kai or Ki? Kyanite is a bright blue and pulling towards turquoise. It is magnified thanks to a cloud of silver glitter for powerful and elegant writing. Since the discovery of the famous mining region of Nepal, Kali Gandaki, kyanite has been recognized as a noble mineral because of its similarities with the rich tones of sapphire. Kyanite. Yeah. One of those two. We'll have to Google the region or the the mineral itself, and oh, nice, that's awesome. I need to owe her an email. You have received a 10 milliliter sample of the new ink. Please do not share it until May 10th. Seriously. I won't share this video on YouTube until tomorrow. So if it's live, it didn't happen. So y'all don't get me in trouble, please. But the embargo lifts tomorrow. I'm sure you'll see a bunch of reviews from people who are more efficient than me about trying to review things for the date that things can be embargoed. That I don't care to be first to the dance. That's not a motivational factor for me. Yeah, that's what I think, Gurface. Even I retweeted it this morning, so I'm not overly concerned. Yeah. Ghost Recon ad, interesting. So let's see if I can get a reasonable swab with my knife. Although I have a pen. Should I just wait until I ink up one of these pens that I have? It's going to be hard for me to ink up in this little bottle here. So I think I'll just dip my knife in it. Sorry, I just want to clean this off a little bit. All right, let's see what we got. The color looked awesome. When I saw it on the pictures this morning, I was like, yeah, let me shake this back up. That was right up my alley. So, and it's silver instead of gold, which I totally approve. All right, let's see what we can get. This knife might even be too wide to fit in here. It totally is. I'm just going to have to spill it. I'm just going to have to flick a couple drop out or something. There we go. So this isn't going to be the best route to get the sparkles from. But man, it's a pretty color, I'll tell you that. Try your pinky. It's like, I don't mind inky hands. I'm just not going to do it on purpose. So, let's see. You're not going to be able to tell anything in here by the light, but it's super pretty. There's not a lot of sparkles in this sample, which that does not surprise me. Just by the way, the knife is not going to be the best sampling of this. Yeah, I shook the hell out of it before I put it on there. So when I ink it up, I'll ink it up tomorrow and put it on Instagram or something, and you still probably won't be able to see it that well. But it's a fantastic color. I did not pick my shirt to match the ink. These two colors are actually really far apart. These colors don't favor each other at all. That's just how the lighting is in the room. Okay, so like the sparkles are really coming out now that it's starting to dry. Like in the middle section of all of it, you're still not going to be able to see it on this. Let's see if there you can see it if I tilt it a little bit in the lighting. There actually is a ton of particles in there. This is a great color. Like I'm all in on this one. This is going to be instantly inked in something of mine. I don't know what, but this is good. So yeah, just the only thing I can say right now is don't get me in trouble, so we can keep getting more stuff from Exaclair. I don't think they'd be that mad though, because like we already discussed, they've sent. I mean, there's pictures out. These things are in the wild. If I was doing a review or Instagram, I wouldn't have posted it. But I didn't even see the letter until after I opened it up. So I think it's all fair game now. All right, we got a there's no magenta sheen at all. There's some really, really good shading. There's not even edge sheening on some of the heavier stuff. I'm trying to get some better lighting in here. But no, I really don't see any red sheen. But I do see a ton of color variation. Looks super. Looks super. All right. Next up. What the hell was that? I know what's in this, but no, it looks dark enough. It looks plenty dark enough to get a red sheen. I know what's in here, but this was the first. So I made an order from Amazon Japan, which a couple years ago when I set up my account on Amazon Japan, I thought I'd be able to order products to the US with relative ease. And I don't remember what the first product was I tried to order, but I tried, and I think it just basically said we don't ship to the US. And I didn't know if that at the time it was that specific product or just Amazon Japan as a whole. So I kind of gave up on trying to order anything from Amazon Japan. I've just had my account sitting there for whatever. So I saw a book this weekend that I wanted to acquire. So let's get out that book. Actually, I saw it last Friday when I was doing refill for Pen Addict members. I came across this book, and it was on the, I think, was it on Traveler's site? It was on one of the Japanese stationery blogs that I follow. I can't remember if it was the Traveler's Notebook site or it was like Wamibun or Maibun. I can't remember which site it was on. But anyway, I was like, I'm going to have to get someone to get this book for me, because what it was on Maibun. Thank you. So what it is I don't know who the author is, but they drew the 80 stationery stores of Tokyo. All hand-drawn stuff. So I wanted to get this to check out. So I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go try Amazon Japan again and see what happens. And I'll be danged, it went straight through. So like, it went into my cart. I mean, obviously it goes in your cart, but the checkout, I was able to check out. Touch and Flow, is that the name of a store? So yeah, so it's got all these different stores in here. So when I saw that, the things I had been trying to get from Amazon Japan before were some of the stationery magazines. So I threw a couple more in to my order. So that's what this is. This is stuff I'm gonna play around with. Like, look at all these neat little sketches. So, you know, I will definitely be checking this out, posting some more pictures of. You know, one of these days I have to start learning Japanese. You know, that would be helpful for these types of things. At least the basics. But look at all these drawings. So the author went, oh, look, it's Bungabox. Cool. So yeah, that's what this book is. And this is what made me retry my Amazon Japan account, and it worked. So I threw in a couple more of these stationery magazines that they have in Japan. Like, you can just get it like the bookstore or whatever. And so yeah, it's just stuff for me to check out and look at. You know, it may not be like new and novel stuff, but like, there's some pretty wild looking platinums in here. Like, I've never seen this platinum right here. Like, let's see if we can show it on the big camera. Like, there's some neat stuff in here. So it's just fun diversion stuff for me. And since I was ordering this book, I ordered these other books as well. So there's my expensive pencil. Yeah. See, I love this stuff. Even though, like, I can find this stuff online, and I've seen 90% of this stuff before, it's still just cool. I get a kick out of these things. So one of these is Hobby Store, and one of these, I can't remember the second one. Oh, this one's for Tasty Life, though. I think this is like their recycle thing. It says for Tasty Life. I don't know if you can see that or not. Apricot Platinum. I can't wait to see that. Oh yeah, there's for Tasty Life. That must be their recycle mantra. Yeah, so one of these is one of the companies that does a lot of the Sailor special editions. Hobby Shop, Hobby Store. It's one of those with a very basic name. I'll have to look it up, and I don't know if it's in here. So, oh, look at those pilots. See, like, I've never seen the Pilot Custom NS. Seems cool. So now that I realize I actually can get these magazines, look, there's the Leonardos. Once I realize I can get these magazines, now it's going to be a problem. So It's my 70-inch HD. I need a 70-inch HD. Filofax. So like I will devour these magazines just for the pictures and seeing what all's out there. All the Kawecos. So yeah, these are like newsstand magazines in Japan, basically. So what is this? Mita Senshodo Sumi ink. Like, I don't know what this is. So, you know, like I'll look that up and try to figure some things out like that. So, Amazon Japan. There goes my checkbook. So, that was fun to order these things, and I'm excited to go check them all out. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Very happy with that. Oh, I'm streaming to your TV? That's scary. That's scary. Oh, Van Ness has those inks? That's cool. I'll have to check. I'll have to get Lisa to send me. Sorry, I'm looking at the J. Herbin ink now that it has dried. I don't think you can tell much difference than what I showed you before. You can see the sparkles there, though. That's what all the light colors are in the middle of the range of colors there. Super pretty. All right. Not gonna lie, this JetPens box is lighter than I expected. So I know a couple of things that I ordered. I actually know about 5 of the things that I ordered in here. But I must not have ordered too much because it's pretty light. Yeah, you can definitely see the sparkles, especially on a 70-inch TV. I should check. All right. I know most of what's in here, but some of it's stuff that I have not seen yet. Obviously. Let's start with whatever's in there. We'll go from there. All right. This is the party. This is the party spot. Okay, this is interesting. Has anyone ordered the new Lamy pastels and not gotten a box for them? Do they not ship in boxes anymore? Or are they just doing this for me because I ordered these special? So does anyone know? So we'll cover all this stuff one by one. So yeah, I ordered the new Lamy pastel stuff. I ordered... Yeah, maybe not, because I ordered these off-site, right? I did have a special... I had a special order put in for all this stuff that was not like through the site directly. So they all came individually. I ordered, yeah, I'm just making sure I got what I ordered. Did your mint Lamy come in a box, Jesse? That's what I'm just curious. I don't know that I care. I always chuck those boxes anyway, but yours came in a box. So I must have just got my order pulled before they even did them, because with Lamy, when you're a vendor, you have to build your own boxes. So Lamy will send you the pens packaged, and they'll send you like a rubber band stack of boxes, and you just fold them up, pop them in. At least, I mean, maybe it's both. Maybe it's both ways. So here's the mint. This is the mint fountain pen. Sorry, I keep the lighting's very bad. Maybe if I put them on the white pad, you can see the colors better. Wrapped in wrapping paper. So my guess is mine came this way because I ordered them not through normal channels. So I ordered them basically through back channels. I do know all these stickers are coming off. So they probably still come in the normal boxes. So unlike previous iterations of Safari, or this is similar to some of them, this is a smooth barrel, not like the dark lilac or petrol that were kind of the matte textured finish. These are smooth, glossy finishes. The colors, I think, are a little bit lighter than I anticipated, which nothing wrong with that. I actually like that. I think the colors look great. The mint looks better than I thought it would. The lighter, the better for the mint, I think. So it comes with the standard Lamy blue cartridge. We'll hold off on that for a little bit, and I don't know, maybe I'll use the blue cartridge, or maybe get a converter full of the shimmer ink or something. What nib did I get on this? Extra fine nib on this because I did plan on doing this review myself, if I even review it. So sometimes when there's multiple special editions, I may not, like, I've reviewed plenty of Lamy Safaris. I don't know what else there is for me to say. That's why it's good to have something like the podcast where I can just have a discussion of it. And, you know, I've reviewed the Safari 5 times already. The pink is definitely the worst color. It's way lighter than I thought it might be, just mentally. It matches the rest of them. And I never had a Safari rollerball, so that's what I ordered this time. As you can tell, I ordered mint fountain pen, pink rollerball, and then the blue ballpoint. The blue ballpoint looks cool because it is actually two-tone, because the rubber bits, which are the front and the back, I guess this is a different type of plastic, are different colors. This looks sweet. This is definitely my favorite looking one. So I didn't have the Safari rollerball or ballpoint before. So these you will see me review, where I might not review the fountain pen itself. You know, I'll probably, you know, just go and do those. All right, sorry. But yeah, I think it's great. Like, yeah, so like the tips and ends all match. This is definitely the winning combination this year, Team Safari. Oh boy, the rollerball grip section is different. Let's look at this. Is it? Nope. I don't know why that feels different. Maybe it's because the fountain pen part of it. Oh, it is different. There it is. So the rollerball has a different, okay, so here's the, let's see if I can show this to you. So there's kind of your standard orientation. I don't know if you can see that okay, with your standard tripod grip. And if you flip these over, the rollerball continues that on the back side. So you can see in the rollerball grip that it's different. It's a different molding than the Safari grip, which I didn't realize. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jesse. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm super glad it's that way, because that would look really, really odd. Oh, thanks for the follow. Help her out. So yeah, that's interesting. See, not having ever owning the rollerball or the ballpoint. So the ballpoint has the same grip section as the rollerball does, where the fountain pen is different, smooth on the backside, which is interesting. I wonder why they do that. I guess because the orientation doesn't matter as much on the rollerball. They want you to be able to pick it up and you can go in any of 3 grip sections. That's what it is. So the fountain pen is a fixed orientation, right? You always need to grip it to where the nib is in a certain direction. The fountain pen and rollerball, if they didn't equalize it all the way around, you would always have to turn it to the same spot, and that would probably drive people crazy. So yeah, makes sense. Had to think about that for a minute. But I dig it. These colors are great. I'm in love with this blue. This will be the first pen I review out of this series, without question. I think it's really, really neat. So, good job, Lamy. Boy, you can really see the molding lines in here. Let's see if I can get it on camera. What do they call that? Like when the molding comes together. But I guess that's to be expected to a degree. But that one's pretty stark. The seam. Yes, thank you, Jesse. All right. So, I went with those 3 Lamys. And as you saw a moment ago, I went with 3 very similar Kawecos. And I did the same kind of thing. So, there's a fountain pen, a rollerball, and a ballpoint on the new Kaweco Sports. So that's what I ordered up here. So yeah. Let's see. So here's the blue. What did I get in blue? Blue, I went with fountain pen. That is a killer color. That is stunning. Pardon. Green, I went with fountain pen also. So it must just be fountain pen and ballpoint. Probably did that because I'm going to give one away. Usually if I order multiple of a similar thing, I'm going to give it away. And then I think this is supposed to be orange. Let's see what it says. It doesn't say, but I think they're calling this some kind of orange. They have some funky names. You're right, Sarah. They nailed them. I mean, these colors are much stronger than, say, the Lamy. Right, so the Lamys are very faint in color. Let's see if we can, even though that's not supposed to be a match, but it can just kind of give you a better idea, even though with the lighting being as wonky as it is, just what these colors look like. So you can see the color difference there, but they're not supposed to match. But I think the Kaweco colors are very very strong and they look really good. That is kind of what I want to do, Evan. I think I'll probably eventually get that coconut to do that same thing because I love the eyedropper look. Although these would look pretty good eyedropper too. So I got an extra fine nib in the blue, and I got a medium nib in the green, which means I'm giving it away because I don't order ones for myself in medium. And I haven't tried the new Yovo nib units on these, so I'm anxious to do that. These are just such great pens. Y'all know I love the Kaweco Sports, so they did a bang up job with these colors, and even the ballpoint might get a little use, even though it's a little weird. The ballpoints in these have always been just a little bit oddly shaped, I think. I use the Lilliput ballpoint. When I have a short pen, I want it to be kind of a narrow barrel. The wider barrels tend to not work good, but actually this is kind of comfortable. So Kaweco knows what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So, and then we added the 70s Soul. I think that's what this one's called, right? And I'm going to send this to Susan for review. She's been wanting this pen. And we haven't been able to get it recently. So yeah, this is the two-tone student model. And I think they called this one 70 Soul. It feels really good. It's got some weight to it. I guess that metal section will do that to you. Extra fine nib on this one, kind of an ivory off-white barrel, and orange cap. All the trim is gold plated. The logo on the back says up here, which you can't read it keeps bugging me. I keep looking at it because it's big. It says Kaweco Student Germany, and instead of just Kaweco Germany. So it's another one of those pens that they just did a super job on redesigning. And Mike and I were making fun of it on the podcast because this one's so beautiful, and then the rest of the lineup is very basic. So it's kind of interesting how much of an outlier this one is in the lineup, and I wonder how much more it's going to sell than the rest of them because, yeah, it's really, really crazy. It's crazy nice. This feels so good. This does not feel like a Kaweco. So the extra fine nibs are extra fine now. Are we having a Yovo party finally for Kaweco? So this is kind of the pastel-y version of all the stuff I got. I did not, when I picked up that little package of bubble wrap, I did not expect that all these pens would come in it because I'm used to seeing in boxes. The plastic barrel is thick, like it's got some weight to it. Oh, it sure is. So let's see. Yeah, that's got a good wall diameter in it. You know, I like a thick wall diameter. Big on the radar. This is dumb. Why would you put a fake cartridge in there? I hate when they do that. Just give me two real ones in there and be done with it. It's like, don't give me, whatever. No one's gonna puncture it. And I don't know if you can tell here, but the barrel has a little bit of a rounded off section here in the middle. This is a super, super comfortable pen. This may not make its way to Susan. We'll see, or maybe we'll end up with two because I know she's gonna want that one. But yeah, so discounting the student, these are the two that I want to try more than anything. So the blue ballpoint Safari, what is blue? Is it macaron? and then whatever the blue Kaweco Sport name is called. I forget what it is. And then probably the mint Safari. So the rest of it, we'll see. I'll be giving some of it away. Definitely be giving this one away. And we'll see. We'll see what goes from there. So let me repackage these, and we got some more stuff in this box. That is not where that came from. Did it have its own big bag? Maybe. The blue one's called blueberry. It doesn't look like real blueberry. It looks like the what kids think blueberry is these days, right? All that blue raspberry junk. But all the Kawecos have weird names too, which I appreciate. Like, I'm good with that. All right. All these have to go back in my backpack, so let me just put these back into the thing. Yeah, you're right, Jesse. There's not as big a difference as there is in the blues. These are all upcoming this month, DJ and VT. So you just need to watch their new products. So on occasion, I get advance products, even though these products may be out somewhere else. JetPens has a set schedule on how they release products. So from time to time, I get kind of first crack at the new product list. And so I can talk about things when they launch, so I can get a first look at them. And that's what this package is. Some of these might be available, some of them might not, but these are all coming this month. In the month of May, anything that I break out of this box will be available at JetPens. All right. Let's stash all these to the side. Let's see what we got next. All right, sorry, I need to get the drink. All right. Did I get one of the new Opus eyedroppers? That must be what this is. One of the new big ones. What color did I get? Does it say on the outside? I'm thinking maybe red. That looks kind of brownish something. All right, let's see what I got. Sorry, Jersey Mike's ad today. Sorry. I talk too much to not drink on here. Opus. It does say Omar, but what does that mean? Is that the model number? Opus since 1977. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Oh, damn. I didn't realize that this is what I ordered. That's pretty cool. That is a big honking pen. All right, we need to get the Safari back out. All right, so there's your, let's just look at the box real quick. So your instructions and your eyedropper, which I will keep safe in here. And let's take out the Omar. So this is a really pretty pen. It is really big. So Safari is always a good point of comparison. So let me take this out. Take out all the parts here, and we'll put it next to a Lamy Safari, so you can get an accurate representation of its size. So there you go. Y'all look at that while I put all my parts away. Still kind of hard to see because it's got the white end caps, and that just kind of vanishes on the white paper. If we put them here, we can probably get a better look, even though it's still, I don't think the video is doing justice of how much bigger the Omar is to the Safari. So it's longer, it's bigger around, it's much heavier. Oh, they have nice big number 6 nibs on here. This is a nice pen. I was not expecting this. I mean, I was, because I obviously ordered it, but I was thinking I ordered one of the regular eyedroppers. I forgot this was the one that I ordered. It is shockingly comfortable. I like the clip and the cap and the materials. They're all very, very neat. How many turns to uncap it? It wasn't many. Maybe it was. 5 to uncap. Do they have a bunch to Do they have a bunch of turns normally? So I'm gonna break this right out the gate. So how do we do this? Unplunge here. Can we unscrew here too? So yeah, we can just eyedropper in this bad boy. This looks fantastic. I like this. This is really neat. I'm gonna get some good use out of this. Or maybe this might be a good Susan pen too. Okay, so it's got a little O-ring seal right here for the eyedropper, which you can see. So that's why it takes a little bit of effort to turn it on there. Sorry, I'm not talking as much because I'm really just trying to take it all in and figure it out. Like, it's really big, but it's kind of cool at the same time. So let's see if we can get some better lighting here. So I don't know what this material is called. Do they say? So white finials or end caps, big clip, kind of a marbled pattern on the cap, clear barrel, kind of a caramel color. Really pretty, really big pen. 59. Oh, coffee is for closers, TJ. You're a closer, buddy. Appreciate you. I need to get me some of those new hats you've been touting. All right, so I got to figure this out. Like, it feels really nice. How much are these? Like low hundreds, 120, 140 in that ballpark. I don't have it in front of me. But color me impressed right out the gate. We'll see how it works. Yeah, 120ish. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Okay. Well, there you go. That was a big surprise because I don't remember that at all. So when I order these products, like I was telling you how I'll get advance notice, I get a line item. I'm not ordering from a website with pictures or anything like that. That's why it's kind of surprising to me when I don't know 100%. Like, I know what the Lamy Safari Mint's going to look like, right? I don't need to see a picture of it. But the Opus, I'll pick it out from a line item. And I was like, oh, new Opus. And Opus has done a really good job. I want to try those. And but I don't go and search out the picture necessarily. Some things I do that I don't know the entire product of. There's your silver shimmer. I'm totally getting a bottle of that. That stuff looks great. So, yeah, that's why that Opus was a surprise to me. All right. Let me put my Safari back. All right. So, when you get these little boxes from JetPens, it's usually just like the random gel ink pens that I buy. So let's see what I got. So what is this pretty orange thing? This is an Otto Rays. So they did these before, but I remember the shape being a little bit different. I think I had a yellow barrel one before. They do a nice job with these Otto needle tip refills. Let me see what's in this. I think I bought this one because I gave the yellow one to Jeff to review, if I'm not mistaken. So this uses this Otto 0.5 millimeter gel that is Tony's, WTF Tony's favorite refill. And I did not enjoy it that much. So we're going to see if I got a funky refill or what. Yeah, this is totally looks like a Parker. It's longer than the standard jotter by a good margin, probably by like a good inch. And it looks cool. Like, this is a great classic color. Yeah, I like Otto's ballpoints. This is a Zebra Sarasa, and I ordered this because it's not the clip. And I always recommend to people to buy the clip version if they can, because these feel different. And you can get these at Office Max or Staples or wherever, and they just don't feel the same in the tip. So I ordered a 0.7 millimeter. This is probably from Zebra US, and I want to compare them to the regular Sarasas. Although this is 0.7 millimeter, they don't have anything finer, so it's going to be a hard comparison to begin with. So, yeah, just some neat little cheaper pens compared to the fountain pens. I really like this Regal, though. So we'll mess around with those a little bit more. All right, what else we got? I must not have ordered any paper this time because this box was pretty light. I did order some ink, so we have some Robert Oster ink. Let's see what I got here. So we got Bishop to King for Greg and Jeff. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's on the label. I don't know anything about this. So this, like I said, I would order from line items. I did go and look up this color, and it's like this bluish purple. I don't know the story behind Bishop to King though. Does anyone? But it's a bluish purple. I don't know if you'll be able to see that in there. I'm not gonna. It looks very. This actually. Just looking at this, it looks more imperial purple. Yeah, it's got to be some chest thing though. But what's funny is it really says for Greg and Jeff. Can y'all make that out? That red line in there. Let's see if I can get it in focus. Probably not. How about over here? Nope. So that red line under the product number says for Greg and Jeff. It's like, okay. I don't know what that means, but whatever. But I like the Imperial Purple range of purples. Like, it's a very bright, vibrant purple. And that's what this looked like, so that's why I got that one. Second one I got was Barossa Gilt. Again, another purple. But I think this have gold shimmer in it. So this is a standard shake and shimmy ink. I don't think it was a special one. Asteroid Panda, thank you so much. Yeah, this is more of a grapish purple. I can't tell what color the shimmer is, but the sample on the top looks like it's probably gold. So that's just one for me to play around with. I'll let it sit here and see what settles at the bottom. Oh, you can see it at the bottom. It is kind of a gold. It's gold. There you go. That's gold as opposed to silver. So yeah, I'm actually more into the shimmerings than I thought. Swab them with my knife. That's as good as I have. I can do that. And I can actually get into these bottles, unlike the other one. Oh, not that much though. Yeah, my knife's just a little bit too wide. So this is Barossa Grape. Is that what it's called? Barossa Gilt. So that's that. This is a really cool color. It has got a lot of sheen. I don't know how much gold I got in this sample. It is mega sheeny though, which I like. I'll show this on the big camera as it dries. It's got gray, blue, the gold. You can see the gold in there. This is pretty killer. This looks better on the page than in the bottle, that's for sure. This is a neat color. I did good on this one. Props to me. Yeah, there's lots going on here. That looks like a shark too, doesn't it? It's kind of like a very sharky looking thing. This is going to be one of the first things I ink up. That's interesting to me. Very interesting. Let's see if we can get anything over here. Just a huge range of colors in this sample. And it really, I mean, for that little knife tip swab, that's a ton of shimmer. Right? Like I could barely get that on my knife and that's what came out. This is good. I'm all about that. I'm gonna swap pages here because I did get a bunch of splash on that. So we'll just look at this a little bit differently. Sorry, I keep kind of licking my fingers. I want my knife to be clean. This is Robert Oster Barossa Gilt, G-I-L-T, like gilded, I believe. And it's in their Shake and Shimmy lineup, which is what it sounds like. It's their shimmer ink lineup. So the other one is Bishop to King for Greg and Jeff. And I think this one's going to be straight up like, I call them Imperial purples because that's what the best one of these type of colors look like. But this really like reminds me of Prince, right? This is like, it's mega purple, like just electric purple, if you will. Let's see if I can get a little more. Yeah, I've spread this one a little thin just because of my blade. But yeah, this looks like a great color. You know, is it different than like some other purples? I don't know. We'll have to do some comparisons. But yeah, they've had a Barossa grape in the past. But Reweasels has it spelled correctly there, Barossa Gilt. So this is more of a true purple. It's actually not as powerful as I thought it might be, which may make it better for most people. That looks blue in my lighting. I can promise you it's purple. So that tells you it's not as electric as I would normally call this color, which actually makes it a very good writing color. It's really nice. Yeah, it's really hard. Like, I look at it in the camera that I'm looking at, it looks blue, and if I stare over here on the page, it's completely purple. So, we did take your name in vain once. I was talking about that Otto refill that you like. I had a Otto refill. You missed this, Tony. Kryptonite Daniil. I forget what it's called. Kyanite du Nepal that I'm not supposed to show off till tomorrow, so I'm gonna get fired for that. So yeah, this is Bishop to King for Greg and Jeff. So Greg and Jeff, nice job on the ink. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, so here's the difference in these two. Like, they are not even remotely the same color. And then it is all downfill from here. So then that's the sparkly blue on top of that. So some pretty neat inks. Good job by me. I like these. Good choices. All right. Let me file those away. So we got a couple more things, even though I know what probably the last thing in the box is. And it'll be one of those mega obvious things like, oh yeah, about time, Brad. Let's see. Actually, yeah, this might be it. Oh. I thought I ordered 2 of them. Thought. Maybe I didn't order 2 of them. I swore I did because I was like, I'm going to order 2 of them so I can give one away. There's only 1 in the box. I'll have to go back and look at my order. But y'all know what this is, right? No-brainer of the year. No-brainer of the century. Talonay knew it. I mean, I knew it. I knew it all along. Y'all know it. Dun, dun, dun. Ah, this is sexy. I mean, I'm not going to lie. That's a damn good-looking pen. I don't care if you like orange or not. All of these are just sexy. Like, this is a good-looking pen. No matter which color you get. Green, you know, red. This totally looks like it's made for me. This might be better than the solid one that I got from Japan. Just with the translucency, right? Brad is wrong about which. This being the best-looking one. So I got a 1.1 stub on this. So something to play around. Why would I ever surprise you with a different color? Actually, I didn't care for the red or the green. Oh, the Eco in general. The red or the green ones weren't up my alley. I mean, for me, it's more sexy than the Omar. The Omar is maybe more impressive. I don't know if you want to put it that way, but this is just such an attractive pen to me. Like, this is my style of pen. Like, this is what I want Lamy to do, right? This is what I keep yelling about. Make the Lamy Vista this pen. Just do it complete solid color. I don't know why they don't. I wished it was more pink. If it was more pink, I probably would have bought it. The red one. I have the solid blue one, is the one I use the most, and then the solid orange one, which was the Japan one. That's a good combo, Sonny boy. I like that. So yeah, but the only kicker is I may have only ordered one, and I meant to order two, so I could give one away. So maybe I'll just have to give this one away. So I mean, I don't need to review another TWSBI Eco, but do I want to keep one for myself? And I already have my orange one, so maybe I'll just give this one away. Who knows? Who knows? Adrianople. Nice. That solid blue with Adrianople is a perfect match. That would be something I would totally be down for. So that's it. That's what I got. Lots of good stuff. Lots of interesting stuff. Lots of, okay, not lots of, but one thing that could get me in trouble. So that's always fun when Brad gets in trouble. Either on the podcast or on the blog or somewhere if I do something wrong. So do I need all the orange pens, Sarah? I probably do, but I didn't order the orange Kaweco Sport. I mean, I ordered the ballpoint one, but that one's not really for me. That's like for review. Like, I'll probably send that to Jeff. Squid inks. Yeah, y'all can post it. I had my piece of paper over here. I have Adrianople in my head now, and that's all I can think of since it was an A name. So yeah, that orange looks great. I mean, it looks better in person than in pictures, and it looks great in pictures. I just got to decide if I'm going to get one for me, give this away, what I'm going to do. I'll probably just give this away. So stay tuned for that. I probably have other things to give away. More Go colors to match the Ecos. They don't match yet. I mean, that light blue is translucent and it's solid on the Eco, and it's much lighter. It's much brighter on the Eco, I think. So we'll have to see. If they come out with the purple one, that purple one's going to be great. As y'all can see, like, for all we talk about orange and me, you can see how much I like purple. Like, a Go in the orange with the smoke section would be great. Sign me up for that, Sonny boy. 1000%. Thank you, Tony. Good job. Nice. Is there another Go coming? Have we seen a TWSBI teaser? And has anyone seen TWSBI inks yet from their tease the other day? How orange is the orange Eco? Extremely orange. Nowhere near amber. The solid orange. Do you want to see this? Did you see this translucent orange? This is not close to amber whatsoever. The 50, the one that Evan listed, the 50 aluminum, 580 aluminum with the orange is closer to amber than any of these, and it's still not amber. I don't think they're even close to amber. They're very bright oranges in my book. And I have the solid and the translucent. They are super orange. I would be all about an amber or yellow color, though. That would be great. Would be fantastical. Rumor on the Slack about the Go. Okay, I'll have to check it, because TWSBI's good about those rumors, aren't they? They always throw something out there on their Twitter, on their Instagram. Thank you for the sub, AP Gabraz. Oh, that was a rough one. Tony, I did miss you early. I had to ban someone. That was cool. I did your job for you, so I appreciate you not being here for that. Stumbled on my words. Did you see this one, Tony? I'll show this one again. This is like the Tony show now. Here. This is the one that's confusing me the most in a good way. This is the Opus Omar. It is a monster honking pen. So this one will get reviewed sooner or later because it's so wild. I don't know, I find it to be wild, even though it's pretty You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of like one of those big Bexleys. That's the vibe I'm getting here, like in style and color, but better that it's in an eyedropper. So I just got to decide if I'm going to send this off or I'm going to review it myself. So that's I get all this stuff, and then I parcel it out to the review crew is what I like to call them. Jeff, Susan, and Sarah. So they did a Sailor Finials, Pelican Body, Conklin Cap. I don't get the Sailor Finial vibe on there because they're rounded, which is a very different look. You need a 15-pin brass town. That would be too big. That would not be good. That would be technically poor. If I keep the Omar, bring it to the triangle. Will you be there, Evan? I need to bring back your Conklin because that reminds me I need to use it. Are you going to be at the triangle show? Remind me. That's not far away. I'm ready. I missed, I want to go to all the shit. Tony is very much right. I will forget even if you remind me, but I try. I at least put forth the effort. I just may not complete the execution of the plan. That's my gig. That's my gig. So, all right. That's it for show and tell, gang. You got anything else today? We need to cover on this hot Twitch stream. I will bring the Micro Architect to Triangle. Oh, I'm glad you said that, Sarah. Mark sent me a video and additional images to explain what he's doing with that nib grind more than the knowledge I had about just using it. I never got to speak to him in detail about it, so I've got some good pictures and a video that I'm going to post up maybe this afternoon to show more of the reasoning behind that and the crazy pictures that he has. He's got some serious zoom. Sunny Boy, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime. I really appreciate it. I just like saying Sunny Boy too. So yeah, that's a fun pen. It is not easy to use, but I'm okay with that. I just have to slow it down. I'm a fast writer. Yeah, I gotta slow it down. Should we fish? Like, what time is it? 2:45. I don't know if I have time to fish. As long as we're requesting for Triangle of the Coned Monarch. Absolutely. Yes, I need to know if you're going to be at the Triangle and you want something. All right, let me start the list. Like, I will bring all the things you want to try out. All right, so since we're... Evan, you can email Jesse. APOC, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're asking the wrong person about that, but the right person is in this chat. If she's paying attention, she's too busy working. She's too busy getting ready for. Whoops. Just see that. Raleigh Pen Show. That's all right. I tell you all my business anyway. All you have to do is ask. Is it snowing again? I wouldn't be surprised. Raleigh Pen Show. So we need Evans Conklin. We need Micro Architect. We need Coned Monarch. All right, there you go. That's what we got. Mini fodder stacks? Nope. That ain't happening. Throw things at Brad stream. I think that's. We just need a dunking booth at a future pen show, and only like spouses and partners are allowed to throw. Right? Anyone who, you know, is the normal listener or follower of the Pen Addict, they can't. But their partners who are not into the thing, they can throw. They can throw for free, and then you have to throw for like $5. Yeah. So like, you would have to pay $5 for dunking booth throws at Brad. But any relative, spouse, partner, anyone who's cussed you for buying too much stationery, they get to throw for free. How about that? Dunking booth, not a pie booth or anything like that. I don't want to get messy. There's no marital strife if your partner doesn't know how much he spent. Fair? So, yeah, exactly. That's my point. Yeah. So all the relationship non-understanders, all the non-stationary believers, they get to throw for free. Exactly. Dunking booth filled with ink. That's a no. We're going to go no on that one. That's ink that will never be cleaned off. Yeah, Bay State Blue. No. I would not go for that. Actually, then we just need like Bay State Blue paintballs. That's what we need. Evan, that's the truth. My wife is not into it, but it's like, oh, what about this thing? Can I have it? I was like, yes. The answer is always yes, because I'm so surprised to get it in the first place. Yeah, all the proceeds go to afford the ink. Blake Moore, yes, you can, buddy. You need to work harder. Go for Inner Gels or go for Papermate Ink Joy Gels. You can do it. I converted my wife to both of them. She prefers the Inner Gel 0.7. Ink Joy's a second. Pilot G2s do not exist anymore. You can do it. I have faith. Purple Retro, Purple Palo MR, Purple Ink. That's perfect. Perfect. Nice ballpoints. I like it. I'm down with that. See, so like this is my my one currently ink fountain pen. But then when I get stuff for review, I send a lot of this stuff out for reviews because I don't have to ink it up. The Preppy 02 or the Platinum 3776 EF nibs, anything like that? Yes, but softer. The line variation or the line thickness is really, really close. It's probably one of the closer ones from a steel to a gold nib, but just gold's inherently softer, so it's going to be a tiny bit different. If you have more pressure on the gold nib because it's softer, you might end up with a little bit wider line. It's probably worth it. I think it's different enough. I think it's pretty different, but not like, oh, I would hate this because, you know, the choice. That's right. Give the gifts of awesome. Need my first fountain pen, asking for a Pilot Metropolitan with a fine nib. Good choice. Absolutely. Those Pilot's fine steel nibs are killer. Even though they've raised the price, I don't know that there's a better like steel nib in that price point. Even better than the Platinums, I think. And I'm a huge fan of the Platinums. Obviously, the O2s. Evan was asking about destroying a Schaefer. And should he? Yeah, absolutely. Agree with that, Sunny Boy. It was hard to tell on the post I did Monday, but I had a 21 karat gold King of Pen medium nib that writes just about as fine as the Yobo extra fine nib I think I had on that same page. He just wants to make sure he doesn't break it. It's an old one, like an antique one that they found. Like, not an antique one, but found at an antique dealer. Should he open it to see how bad a shape it's in, or should he let someone else do it? I think was the gist of it. Can I do a Twitch fountain pen tutorial at some point? I think that's a great idea. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, if you need like the fountain pen 101, yeah, we could do that. We could do that. I'd have to, sorry, I have to script that out a little bit, but I think that's a great idea. I'd be happy to do it. I need to do, so like I do these unboxings or whatever stationery thing I'll do, and I'll just cross-post them to YouTube. But what I need to do is do a fixed kind of presentation that it could be 10, 15 minutes long and defined, and then I could like cut that video out of this conversation and upload that separately. That's Tony has Brian posters on his wall. I think he probably has like the life-size figurine. I kid. I like Brian, so y'all can give him hell. So yeah, like I've been wanting to do that. Even like if we have specific talks on specific products, like this pilot, like that I wouldn't necessarily cover in a review. Like I don't go into pen history or things like that, and so like I also never talk about like pen 101 in video format. What did I do on here like one of the first times? Did I do pen cleaning or pen inking? I can't remember what I did, but this isn't the best space for that. You know, the floor is carpet. That's generally a bad idea to do any kind of inking around. That's why I was very careful with those inks, messing them around. So, but I've always wanted to do that with Twitch because I can do all kinds of different things and just cut out in this video and have a separate, you know, we've been talking for like an hour and 15 minutes on here. I could take a 10-minute chunk out of this video and make a YouTube video out of it. I just have to plan it a little bit better. You know, I'd have to think about it. Yeah, we've done some 101 type stuff, but it's better visually. But yeah, just from like filling up a converter, I would be glad to do that, and I'm glad to help with that. You know, that's the kind of stuff you gotta, you know, it's good to learn from, you know, someone you're familiar with when you're doing it the first time. They weren't joking about you shoveling snow? It's still snowing there? That's crazy. Yeah, the in-laws would not be happy with an inky carpet. Oh, I'd make it available to everybody if I did like a 101 series. 5 inches of snow today. That's ridiculous. My goodness. All right, I gotta take this camera off. It's starting to bug me because I'm fidgeting. Desk cam. Pew. All right, you gotta make sound. You gotta make pew sounds when you do that. All right, see you, Blake Moore. I got out of the pickup today, but I don't have too much longer. I gotta be home when they get home. We need to do like short little one-off complex hobbyist evening from Belgium. Very good evening to you. I wish I was in Belgium. That'd be cool. Yeah, like I could do a 1 to 2 minute video of how to fill a fountain pen converter that you could share with someone who needs to know. You know, there's a million videos out there that already show that. You know, you can find them. Like we were talking about the Goulet 101 series. I link to that all the time. But we could make it, you know, short and clean and concise. We can't repeat that information enough, and that's what I forget a lot of times. And that's what we talked about earlier this year with fountain pen shows and so many beginners going to shows. We forget once we've become experienced at the thing that there's people that aren't, and we can't talk about that stuff enough, even if it bores, you know, people who already know. I'm just a big believer in like making everyone feel comfortable, and like this stuff is weird. Like if you haven't done it before, it's weird using fountain pens. So, oh yeah, the most basic stuff. Like you could not get more basic Like, that's what it would be. Like, very, very, very basic. And just short and concise. So, yeah, I'm with you, Evan. I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos. Yep, APOC, I'm with you. I could not be more with you. Ink bottle opening 101. I keep a jar gripper. That's for sure. How to basic. We can do that. Don't store it upside down. That's right. You'll get in trouble. So yeah, that gives me some good stuff to think about. I appreciate that. Top 10 mistakes newbies make. I'm not going to do that one. Only because I don't like to do too many of the top 8 whatevers. It's not my style. I keep my top 5 list. That's about the only tops I got. Special tips for opening a Noodler's bottle the first time. That would be my kind of video, right? Like the onion of fountain pens videos. Or not the onion. One of those. I got in a lot of trouble for that APOC. Not really, but a little bit. I got a little grief on that one. That's okay. We could do lots of fun videos. Like there's no sense in not having fun doing this. I mean, seriously, guys. Like if I can't bust another company like online just like for having fun, like not malicious like fun, but just like goofing fun, like the J Herbon stuff, right? I'm not supposed to release that stuff till tomorrow. If we can't have fun doing that, then we don't need to be working together. Like, really. See you, Blaine. Yeah, what is this thing in my sailor bottle? That's totally perfect. So, yeah, we could do that. Like, yeah, that kind of stuff's right up my alley. Y'all know I don't take myself too seriously. Oh, Lord. Okay. I probably can because I probably have some of those articles saved. Back when I was threatened several times during the Pen Type A campaign. So it would not take me but a second to figure that out. So I appreciate you saying that. But I was threatened with lawsuits multiple times. Scribble Pen threatened me. That was a good one. I posted that one. Floating. Well, the thing about the difference between the Noodler's floating and the Sailor floating is that in your Noodler's bottle, it's a pinky. It's a pinky finger. So, yep. So yeah, I'm sure we could share some. Could swap some stories, APOC. Yeah, and what's funny is nothing ever comes out of those threats. Yeah, Pinky, send a message, man. Why we need we need like concrete shoes, gray kind of thing. Oh, complex hobbyist. I need to share a picture for you. So it's a very well. Sorry. It's a very well-known fact that I don't write many letters. I receive a lot of letters, though. So I have, yeah, that's my Joy Division ringtone. I don't have a problem, I promise. I get a lot of letters, though, which I love. Like, I tell everyone to just write me. And, I have a P.O. box, and I get stuff out of there all the time. My store, and I save that stuff because, I mean, people put time and effort into that, and I really appreciate that, and it's super nice, and I want to keep it in case someday, out of the hundreds of letters I've gotten, I pick one out of there, and I have a return address that's probably no longer valid. But anyway, to answer your question, I literally have like a storage bin that's like, I'm holding my hand on the bottom of my desk, like it's one of these Gigantor storage bins. I can't push the lid down enough So now I have the letter stashed on top. So that's my letter storage situation. Oh, I'll fight anyone in a worst of replying letters contest. Yeah, totally me. Totally me. Yep. I received. I love letters. Like when I was at the knock shop like 2 and 3 days a week, we just hang them on the wall. I like that stuff that people take the time out. Like letter writing takes a lot of time, and that people would do that. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So yeah, good stuff. I don't have any 20-year-old letters yet. I probably have some 3 and 4 and 5 year old letters. It's a source of shame. I used to be really embarrassed about not replying, but I just had like there's just some things that I cannot do. Writing letters comfortably, like in a mental comfort state, is one of them. It does not work for me mentally. Like it is an issue for me to write a letter. I get totally locked. Like I can write you like a sentence and then I'm just on lockdown. It's just one of those things. You know, we all have our things. Writing letters is one. It's like I physically cannot do it. You know, maybe there's probably ways to break through that, but I don't want to. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to break through that barrier. I'm okay with that. I'd rather just send people notebooks and other things. Like that's the things I'll do. I'll send you notebooks and stickers. Like I'll give you all kinds of stuff. I'm just not gonna write you a letter. Tony, that's a good idea. That's definitely not the Onion video. Just get a stamp where I just go boom on the letter. There's Brad's letter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. Here is your letter. Here is your response. Thank you. I'll sign them. All right. I think that's a wrap today, gang, chat. I appreciate you hanging out. This is fun. It's really fun for me. So we kind of did the unboxing today. Probably the next stream I'll do. We'll see what this weekend holds. We might do some fishing this weekend on Sea of Thieves. We have a baseball tournament Saturday, but it looks like we're getting an epic storm rolling through. So I might have some free time. Me and Tyler might come over and fish. I can't bust out a fishing stream today. And then next week we'll either fish some more. I have more envelopes to address, which is always a hit. Yeah, this is fun. It boggles my mind sometimes, but I'm glad it is. I'm glad you have fun too. So I really appreciate y'all hanging out. And I'm gonna jump now and go do something. Maybe go say hey to my kids. We'll end on this note. Tony, did you see the new Write notebooks? I ordered 3 packs of them before I sent out the link to share with. That's what I think about those notebooks. So y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.